What's up, everybody? This is Jeremiah. Today, we're going to react to the video Men, the Memification of Abuse by Bodie Shams. Now, to be fair with you, as you see the discussion clips shown in this video are for education and analysis. It's not for promote violence. Same here, same here. Now, I think mainly it's about maybe about like men's abuse, something like that. Because if a woman is being abused, then right from the way, right, quick, get the man away from her. See if she's okay. Jail time for the dude. Rightfully so. But if it's for the men's side, it's like, oh, you can take it. You can do this. It's fine with you. Like you're a man. It's like come on. Like it's not basically fair for the guy because double standards and everything. So it kind of makes no sense. Well, not makes no sense, but it's just double standards. But we're gonna get into it. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and let's react to the video. Your discretion is advised.
You see, one thing about me is if I have a homie and he calls me about his girl or any girl issues, any girl problems, I'm gonna give him one advice.
Yeah.
Beat her. Hit her.
Whoa. 40 shams. Whoa. I mean, give her three strikes, you're out. I'll say that. 3 strikes and you're out. To be fair with you. Or just call up your sisters. If you've got sisters, call them up, handle it for you. Those two things.
She's not listening. Hit her. Okay, hold on. I'm joking. Okay. That was purely for the sake of the video. But I want you to take a second and really internalize how crazy that sounded. If a man had the audacity to get online and say something like that, he would literally get crucified. But for some reason, it's become okay. It's become acceptable for women to do it.
Beat him.
Woman jokes about beating men, but turned off the. You see, things like this, it's like you want to have your cake and eat it too. So it's okay if you put your hands on your man, but again, man can't put hands on a woman. That's obviously a given. It's legit obviously a given. But you want to put your hands on a dude if the dude doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't make sense. And then when a dude hits you, because there's some dudes, they will hit you back. If you hit them first and you keep hitting them and they tell you to stop and they hit you back, then you go crying to your, then you want to call the police. Then you want to cry to your mom and your dad now, because he told you don't stop hitting me, and then now he trying to defend himself. Now it's a problem. Like just overall, men and women, keep your hands to yourselves. Just keep your hands to yourselves. That's the overall thing. I was checking the mic to see what was on. That's the overall thing. Just keep your hands to yourselves.
Put your hands on him.
No.
I'm not the friend that you call when your man is acting up, because I'm going to tell you to put your hands on him.
What do the women that beat men look like? What do the women that...
That's not good.
What do the women... What do the women
That's not good.
What do the women that...
And look, before we get further into this video, this isn't one of those videos where I try to paint guys out to be the victims or make it seem like guys are innocent or fragile. Although abuse is wrong regardless of gender, this video is honestly more catered towards supporting women. Because as much as you super feminists would like to deny it, when it comes to things like brute strength, durability, just physical prowess, men are superior. Hold on. And before you try to say you're stronger than a man, gun to your head right now and $1 million on the line, I want you to name 5 women who you are 100% sure would beat a man that's equal to them in weight class. And no, you can't name some pro female MMA fighter, because they are by far the exception. You see, the biggest issue with the memification of abuse, this trend of hitting men becoming acceptable, becoming almost like a joke, is that all it takes is for a woman or a girl to run into this type of guy once in their life and decide that they want to go back and forth with him or put their hands on him, and it can end up fatal.
Every day I see something about a bitch that say she beat on niggas. Bitch,
you beat on niggas that don't hit back. That's not a fight.
That's one-sided. Bring that shit over here. You won't hear the second bell.
All it really takes is for you to run into this type of guy one time. This type of guy who seems like he's itching for a woman to initiate a physical or a verbal altercation with him. So in turn, he can have some sort of justification in going overboard and really harming her. And I think something we all need to acknowledge and operate under the assumption of is that we're no longer living in the olden days. And a lot of men no longer subscribe to the moral code.
We ain't in the 1800s, we ain't in the 1900s no more. We're not, this is 2026. That code is long gone. Long gone.
of chivalry. We're living in a equal rights, equal fights type of era.
Equal
Equal
rights.
lefts, equal
Yep.
rights type of
Rights
era.
and
if you know
lefts,
what I
man.
mean. Brief intermission, y'all. I have
Yo,
great
shout out to the
news to share
sponsor.
with y'all. Did you know you can get all this stuff for $0?
Shout out to the sponsor.
Today I'm sharing a special code for Thank You, Teeny. And I think the easiest way for me to get you to understand the type of era that we live in, the type of mindset that people have nowadays, is by showing you the reception that this video received. So there was this video that recently went viral of a mom teaching her son life lessons, you know, self-defense, not hitting
that's
women.
good.
And honestly,
I mean,
with the reception
that's
this
good, that's
video
good.
received, I think everyone should teach their kids to defend themselves. But
Yes.
let me show you guys the video first.
What do you do if a girl hits you?
Oh, I know. I go ahead and go tell someone. I do not hit back, especially girls.
Why?
Because they do not deserve that. They are not like a punching bag or something.
I mean, you ain't wrong though, because you're talking about little kids and stuff like that. But when this kid grows up, to be fair with you, it's like you're not wrong, but it's like it's gonna be a point in time when he's gonna grow up, and it's like if his girl hits on him, now the girl is gonna be is basically is abusive to him, and he can't do a thing about it. But if he defends himself, then it's a problem. So if he has sisters, hey, yo, call up your sisters and handle it, and let them handle that. No joke, let them handle that. But he's a kid though, so I'm not gonna beef with that. I'm not gonna beef with that. He's a kid though.
Is it okay to hit a boy if he hits you first?
No.
So what would you do then?
I would go and I would tell him, hey, I don't like that. And same with the girl situation.
I mean, even just this far into the clip, it's clear to see that this mom is not preparing this boy for the real world.
Yeah, it's
because
true.
any real bully isn't gonna give a damn if you don't like that. Matter of
Especially if that kid goes to high school. Ooh. Yeah, it's tough, man. Because you're saying, hey, I don't like. Nah, you gotta defend yourself. Like if people, because if you reason with them, like, hey, man, that's not, and they keep on doing it, then it's the point where you gotta fight back. Then it's the point where you have to defend yourself. Then it's a point that you have to defend yourself because they keep on picking at you, and you don't tell them stop, or if you do tell them stop, and if they keep on doing it, and now now it's getting physical. Now you gotta defend yourself now, because this kid, he's a kid, so. But when he goes up, then he has to start defending himself. Then he has to start like, okay, now you gotta stop, bro. Now you gotta stop. Because if he keeps on saying this, hey, I don't like that, I'm gonna tell. Nah, it's not good. It might work, but it's a low possibility that it's gonna stop. Just to let you know.
fact, they're looking for you not to like it.
I'm not talking about a situation where it's a friend and they just hit you one time and then they stop. I'm talking about if someone comes up to you, they punch you in your face or in your stomach and they're going off on you. Would you fight them back?
Yes, I would.
Because that is
Okay.
Defense.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, why is it okay to hit a boy back if he comes up to you and he takes off on you, but it's not okay to hit a girl back if she comes up to you and she takes off on you? What is the difference?
Mom, I'm not sure what is the difference between those.
Okay.
The girl needs to keep her hands to herself then. Because, again, mind you, it's a kid. So I'm not going to be pesterizing. It's a kid. But when he grows up and he has a girlfriend that, God forbid, this happens to him, and he's like abusive girlfriend that keeps hitting his hands on him, it's like, yo, at that point, you got to defend yourself, dog. You got to. That's two adults. Like, you got to defend yourself, bro. You have to defend yourself. If you call the police and she still hits you, like there was a scene, I think I heard it from someone where the police were called and then like it was some domestic dispute and the police were called and like the woman will keep hitting on the dude like 2 to 3 times. I heard it from someone, and then as soon as the guy hit her, like tried to defend himself, to hit her back, then the cops dispersed everything and the woman got in jail because she was abusive. So yeah, it made it rightfully so because the dude was leaking. Like blood was leaking. So like, hey, at that point you have to defend, man or woman, defend yourself. Man or woman, you gotta defend yourself. With women, you gotta get more evidence with it. If it's just you gotta get more evidence to see if the woman is abusive or not. To be fair with you, just get evidence if it's a woman. For a dude, freaking beat him up.
Okay, that's all right.
And that's because there isn't much difference, especially when we're talking about younger kids like elementary, even like early middle school, because girls do hit puberty a little bit faster.
Yes,
so whether
they
it's
do.
a boy or a girl, it's about the same level of threat. And the wording is also super important in this case because she says if someone takes off on you, taking off on someone is usually like mean like you're rushing them. Now, when you take into account that most kids at that age are about similar size, similar weight, it's about a similar level of danger regardless of gender.
Yes,
especially if one kid rushes the other where, you know, they're ramming into them with momentum. They don't necessarily even have to land a punch. Just from the contact alone, one kid could fall down and hit the back of their head or land in a funny way where their you know, ankles are twisted. There's so many possibilities. At that point, the environment itself becomes a huge factor of danger as well. But let's keep listening to this mom's explanation.
Boys are typically stronger than girls, and so when boys hit girls back, they can hurt her way worse than she could ever hurt him. And the second reason is
You're gonna hurt us
because
mentally, though.
if you
I'll tell
put
you
your
that.
hands on girls, when you get older, you're going to think that it's okay. And you will be liable to put your hands on your sister, on your mother, me, on your auntie, on a future girlfriend.
Listen, we don't put hands on our moms and aunties. Like, hey, now sisters. Hey, to be fair with you, I had my confrontation with my sisters too. I had to fight back. I had to fight them. And I lost. Yes, I lost. I lost though. But like, I cannot lie. I had some conversations with my sisters when I was younger. Older sister too. I have two. And yeah, in them battles, I lost though. In them battles, I lost. I gotta hold that L. I lost. I was a kid. But now she ain't messing with me. Still love her. I love for you. But yeah, I can't, be, cause yeah. But we don't put hands on our mothers. Like, yo, come on now, aunties too, really? But again, maybe I'm not understanding it. So.
On a future wife, and it's not okay.
I'm sorry, but that was a super lazy justification from the mom, because this obviously seems like a super intelligent and nice kid. I don't think it'd be some sort of foreign concept or rocket science for him to understand that you can defend yourself without initiating violence. Self-defense and becoming abusive towards women are two different things. And I honestly feel like she's doing him a huge disfavor by giving him this sort of advice. Now we're gonna see the type of reception that this video received. So on the original post, some people were saying your parenting skills are top tier. I love his communication skills. And then you had people who were basically making fun of the kid. Hey, I don't like that. Hey, I don't like that. Self-defense is not gender specific. And I agree with that. And while watching the video and also reading these comments, I couldn't help but think that maybe the mom was being a little bit performative, trying to give the politically correct answers so that the people in the comments can glaze her and be like, oh, you're such a good parent. Oh my God, he's gonna be such a good young man, such a chivalrous young man. Whole time she's probably setting her son up for failure. But let's see what the comments look like in the stitched videos. The second you change the answer based on gender is the second word, that is misandry. Equal rights, equal lefts. A picture of Chris Brown on the Omni.
Chris Breezy. Man, Chris Breezy. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And if you know the history behind that, you know how bad that is. My son ain't hearing none of that. How I'm moving with my kids. Imagine growing up and your biggest enemy is your mom. My son isn't a punching bag for nobody. Me acting surprised at the principal office. How I expect my son to swing back. How my son be moving. I'm not raising victims, I'm raising suspects. Me demonstrating to my son and daughter. And you know what's even crazier? These comments are still tame compared to some of the stitches I've seen. The way some of these parents and parents-to-be were talking, you better teach your kid how to defend himself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I tell my kids, I got 2 daughters and a son. They all swing back. I don't know what the fuck y'all be making little victims. If somebody hit you, son, don't stop swinging until an adult pulls you off. I'm talking about go crazy, pick shit up, slam it on them, do whatever you have to do. Don't get beat up. You understand me? Daddy will fix the rest.
These are the type of talks some parents are having with their kids. Talking about go crazy, pick shit up, slam it on them. And you're out here telling your kid not to defend himself. At that point, we might low-key have to call that bad parenting.
I got 3 daughters, 5 sisters. I'm teaching all of my daughters, you put your hands on somebody, they have all the right in the world to rock your shit back. Your kid touch mine first, you coming to pick your kid up from the yard because they might get put in the rear naked choke.
Any of y'all bad ass kids
Whoa, what?
ever put your hands on either my daughters or my sons, they are fighting back. My child will not be a victim to your child. My son and my daughters will have the right to equally protect themselves, regardless of who putting their hands on them.
I saw someone make a video where they were saying that, like, she's probably the type to hit on men. So that's why she's telling them that, because she knows that there are women like her who just want to hit on men willy-nilly.
After watching those clips, it's pretty obvious to see that that mom is teaching her son to bring a knife to a gunfight. And even the physical aspect aside, we gotta talk about how toxic and harmful this type of mindset she's instilling into that child is. Because there's so many ways that that little boy can internalize her words. It could turn out to be a thing where he starts seeing abuse from women as something that's okay, acceptable, even inevitable, and something that he has to stay and endure. Because she made it very clear that no matter how bad a girl is hitting you, you do not fight back. And I mean, of course, on the physical side of things, I'm team don't hit women. But what if these little boys start carrying that same mentality over to like emotional abuse, mental abuse, and now they're in these relationships where
now it's different. Cause women, you can't deny this. You do guys be you ladies do be doing mental abuse. Yeah, y'all be mental abusers. No joke. Not all women, but some of y'all, or a good handful of y'all be doing that. Mental abuse, yes. Again, not all women, just a handful.
they're suffering. And I mean, again, even the physical abuse aspect to the side, we underestimate just how damaging and toxic and emotionally and mentally abusive relationship can be for the couple and for the people around the couple. Because toxic, abusive couples often find themselves in this cycle where they're fighting one another, involving friends and family, and now you have people taking sides, talking crap about one partner, trying to defend the other partner, saying and doing things that are just hard to come back from, all for that couple to turn around and get back together in the end. And then at some point, that couple starts to become alienated because no one wants to deal with their behavior. And this type of situation sadly often ends with the couple only having themselves to turn back to. But honestly, I can make a whole separate video on toxic couples. I just simply wanted to make the point that I don't want this little kid to internalize that it's okay to stay and endure abuse. And then on the other side of things, when we're talking about little girls, this idea that they should expect men not to defend themselves or believe that if they attack a man won't attack back is extremely flawed and honestly dangerous. Because you're basically teaching them to act with impunity. Act like they can do whatever they want and not have to worry about consequences. That sort of lack of accountability, responsibility can do a lot of damage to a young kid. It can lead to a young, impressionable child developing some really toxic and evil traits. And I mean, a perfect example of this is this video I saw online the other day where this little girl broke her bed, and as soon as she broke it, she ran to her mom and blamed her brother for breaking the bed.
What the what? That's some manipulative type. Oh my gosh, no way. Oh!
Mom! Bro, I'm telling you.
How you telling? You just broke the bed. You just broke you kind of just broke the bed, the bunk bed on the side. So the boy has to sleep. So when he turns around, he's gonna fall. God forbid that happens. You gonna blame the brother for just standing there? Oh my gosh.
And then what the little boy proceeds to do is call his dad because I think he already knew that automatically his mom wasn't gonna believe him.
Dad.
Wow.
Bro, why does your rider just break my freaking damn? But she blaming me, but it was her.
And I mean, luckily the whole situation was caught on camera, but that sort of behavior is not okay by any means. And look, I know some people might come in the comments and say I'm doing too much or I'm looking too deep into this for what I'm about to say, but this sort of behavior starts young and can easily transition into adulthood because that little girl can easily turn into one of the women in these clips I'm about to show you.
He put his hands around my neck and tried to choke me out.
Them liars. Them liars. Always be lying, and then most of the times the lying works, and sometimes when you prove them not lying, nothing happens to them. Like, especially around like allegations, basically, like I say allegations, something like that, or grape allegations. Like they say, oh, this dude raped me, this dude had SA me, and then they have zero proof, and and the people who did, and the women who have been SA'd, have been raped, they people are skeptical for them because what if she's lying? What if she's telling the truth? It's like we don't know. And it's people like that. Wow, my words. And it's people like that is making it worse for the people who actually went through it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, that's good. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Mainly because Johnny Depp's and stuff like that. Like people, like ladies, not all women, again, not all women, but a handful of y'all, be lying for like not even a list for like they be lying just to spite the guy, or lying to get money from the dude. And when people and actual women who went through those things, went through SA, went through rape, even went through abuse in relationships, people are like skeptical because what if we don't know if she's telling the truth or not, because she may be one of those girls that wants it for the money. It makes it worse for them. And when injustice not found, it's like they're thinking like, yo, what just happened? There's evidence and then he's still scot free. You can blame ladies. Ladies who went through it. You can blame the ladies who are lying. You can blame them because they ruined it for y'all. You see actual justice. Y'all see actual justice, and it wasn't given to y'all. Blame those ladies for lying. Blame those ladies for lying about SA. Blame them for great of abuse. Cause like, I don't know what's the intent here, but you just gotta blame those ladies, man. So again, that's not all, but a handful of y'all. Be lying, and it's not good. Really not good.
This case, you don't have permission. She does, because y'all got into domestic violence, and I do have a right to be here.
In that clip, the lady was able to talk to the female cop first, and she explained her side of the story where she actually lied about the man physically abusing her, and that ended up leading to the female cop being emotionally riled up and then going to address the man with this bias as if he already did the crime, even though the just thing to do would be to hear both point of views from a neutral standpoint.
Yes. Okay, what happened? The way you hesitate, you about to lie. What happened?
What? Hesitating equals lie. Let's continue.
About to say anything, actually. I came back from the gym. She's upset about God knows what. At this point, she gets mad. I come to the room. She's upset. I lay down. She starts getting irate. Starts yelling and hooplying. Starts, just saying words. We're arguing now at this point, so we're just exchanging words. It's getting heated in the sense of tone and volume, not physicality. She gets upset. She slaps me. I hate you. Picks up my firearm.
Whoa.
Put it down. She hits me with a lamp. And
Whoa.
And cut is all over me.
What a lamp at?
It's shattered into pieces because it was used on me.
Oh, where's that?
In the room.
See how these two situations are super similar? The girl breaks the bed, she rushes to go and talk to the mom first so she can get her emotionally riled up and on her side. And then the same tactic is used by that lady on her man. This woman initiates a physical altercation, and even though the man was on defense, she uses those bruises to manipulate the female cop into thinking that he hurt her. And this—
No. That lady needs to go in jail. You took a lamp and threw it and smashed it at you. Nah, fam. See, when I was trying to see a woman, I try to see that if you like, what I want from a woman is not. It's just that she doesn't get angry over the littlest of things. Because if she gets angry over the littlest of things, it can translate to big things, and it's like, yo, that's the most headache. Like that gives me the most headache. Like there's no reason for you to be Wait, I don't even know the context of the whole story, so. I'm gonna keep my hands up right now. I'm gonna keep my hands up. But the fact that you throwing weapons on your dude for what? For either little to no reason. Man came back from the gym and she just spazzed him like, whoa, what's going on? And if she brings out a story that's completely out of the question to his story, it's like, someone's lying here, because it's not adding up. It's not making sense. Because if the woman is talking about nonsense like that, and the man is actually like, pinpointing the details, and like, whose story is actually telling the truth, like, you gotta think with the most logical answer right now. You have to think with the most logical answer.
This next part gets even crazier, because you remember in the clip with the little kids how the boy ended up calling his dad to explain what truly happened? Well, another similar situation happened between two adults.
I'm trying to.
No, he's trying to make it seem like he's the good guy. He's not a good guy. I've been going through a lot of shit with this guy for months. A lot of emotional abuse.
We were dating for a long time. Lately, we've just been hanging out and cool. And what happened is tonight, she drank alcohol. I didn't want her to drink alcohol. I told her that ahead of time. You see how she acts on alcohol. I'm talking to her father. Her last name is Spada. If you look her up in your police system, you'll see that. Okay.
Once again, the guy calls another guy to try to explain what truly happened.
Yes.
You literally cannot make this up. I mean, the principle of the situation is so similar as damn near one-to-one. And look, if you have young kids and you might have seen this type of behavior before, I don't want you to feel despondent, hopeless, because kids are very malleable. They can learn, they can be taught. But the thing is, you have to put in the effort to actually try to teach them, because it's either you teach them or they're gonna learn it the hard way. And hey, I mean, also, we even got some women who agree that sometimes you have to let certain kids learn it the hard way.
Seen people say, why are boys fighting girls? Since when are boys hitting girls? It's because y'all bitch asses are telling y'all sons to hit the girls back.
I have two older brothers. One's 6 years older than me, one's 9 years older than me. I'm the youngest and the only girl. I learned very quickly not to put my hands on my brothers.
What's good, guys? Enjoying the video? That's great. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on the notifications to know when I upload another video. Also, tune into the live streams. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, so choose whichever platform that fits best for you. Also, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And I noticed that most of you guys are watching my videos but not subscribed. If you guys are watching the video and liking it, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Without further ado, let's get back into the video. She learned the hard way.
Because even when I would, you know, like hit them and they would hit me back in a joking way, I said, ow! Oh, good God. And that, you know, helped me learn. Some of these little girls need to learn. Because that's the only way that people really get it, is with consequences. You tell a kid not to touch a hot stove. Sometimes the kid gets curious and touches it anyway. And then after it burns them, they're like, you know, I probably shouldn't have done that. So you have two options. You can either tell your daughters to stop hitting these boys, or your daughter's going to hit these boys and she's going to find out how hot that stove is.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa. I'm gonna hit a man again. You see, I just gave y'all. Yeah, fight back. And the dude hit you back. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't hit the man again. I'm so sorry. But yeah. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Either the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
And just some gender neutral language when we're raising kids. If you hit somebody, expect for them to hit you back. In any case, any scenario, boy, girl, whoever.
So yeah, hopefully for this new up and coming generation, we teach both boys and girls not to put hands on each other. And if they do, not to expect people not to hit them back. But no, for real though, I'm seriously banking on this new generation, because the current generation might be too far gone. And I don't know if it's because I'm chronically online, but recently I've been seeing some of the craziest content where they're not only hitting men, but they're making it into a trend. They're making it into a meme. All over social media, I'm starting to see content like this.
Whoa.
What do the women?
Yes, I beat on men. I'm trying to beat the allegations. Yes, I beat on men. When he fell for the looks, but I seriously beat. Okay, they're guessing on these three idiots here. They constantly beat on men who don't hit them back. But when it's gonna be that one guy, like they gonna be hitting on, like physically hitting on them, and then when he trying to defend himself and hit you back, it's raps. Now you wanna be crying. You gotta keep your hands to yourself, men and women. Keep your hands to yourselves. It's gonna be one. Ladies, if you dating a guy, ladies, if you keep on hitting your dude, and when the dude hits you back, don't complain, cause you'll be hitting on him 24/7, and that one time you back. Now you want to start crying. Now you want to start calling the police. Now you want to start calling your mom and dad. Now you want to start calling with your sisters and brothers and your cousins and your friends. Don't hit the dude back then. But hey, again, earlier in the video, Some people gonna learn the easy way. Some people gonna learn the hard way. And I kid you not, a lot of you ladies are gonna learn the hard way of keeping your hands to yourselves.
That beat men look like I hear.
You got Muslim women doing this too? You got Muslim women doing it too? Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness.
So much about them, but what do they look like so I know how to avoid them? You feel what I'm saying?
And no, it doesn't just stop at them making TikToks, typing out, oh, I beat men. No, there's actual footage of women online hitting men. This past week, I literally saw a clip of a girl slapping a streamer called Clavicular.
Oh yeah, I saw this too. It was on Omisi's video. Shout out to Omisi, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
Mind you, she did this in a room full of people while knowing that he was streaming in front of thousands of people. You know, things have gone too far when having thousands of people watching, potentially millions, because a lot of these clips tend to go viral, not deter you from hitting someone. She was totally okay with potentially millions of people seeing her slap him, and all because it's become so acceptable in society. Women are openly hitting their partner, the person they're in a relationship with, for the internet to see.
Stop, bro. What the fuck? Why you acting like that?
Whoa. See, man, don't be getting in relationships with aggressive women, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Don't do that. If they be abusive, man, oh my goodness, bro. Abusive, at that point, you gotta stand up for yourself or break up with that chick. And if y'all married, whoo, it's gonna be rough.
Bro, why is you acting like that, baby?
Act normal.
I am acting normal. You act normal. Damn.
Even established female content creators with huge followings are hitting their partners on the internet. Consequences be damned. But that's the thing, there aren't any consequences.
This is my brother. No, they not. Cause I'm not. What are you talking about?
It's not about you.
It is cause you my nigga. Fuck are you talking about?
It's not about you.
So watch your mouth.
I'm sorry, but it's just something about seeing grown-ass men getting smacked in the face and being treated like little boys that just throws me off. It just doesn't feel right. And I mean, leave it to the internet to turn something serious into a joke. We got men getting online, making it seem like men enjoy getting hit and trying to play into this narrative.
Why? That's not good. When she likes to be... No, that's not attractive. Being a... No. Being attracted to your girl beating on you is... No, that's not great. That's some serious mental issue that you have to deal with. Cause it's like it gets to a point, man. It gets to a point. Your girl beating on you, I kind of like it. No, fam, that's weird. That's just weird. If I'm in a relationship and God forbid this happens, and my girl starts being like physical with me, trying to punch me, I'm like, yo, you better stop. No joke, it's not attractive. You better stop it right now. Cause my mama didn't raise no pussy. No joke. I may not hit you, but like, I gotta hold you down and tell you for real. And the next time you do, I may hit you. But I'm gonna hold you down and tell you, yo, stop it. Stop it. Legitly stop it. Cause it's not attractive. It's not fun. It's not joking matter. You hitting me for what reason? Like, seriously, I want an explanation. Why are you hitting me though? Making it, and some of these dudes are making it seem like it's no, it's not. That's weird. If you like getting beat on by your girl, you're a weirdo. I'm not joking. If you like getting hit on by your girl, you are a weirdo. You're a weirdo. I'm dead serious. You're legit a weirdo.
That's like a fetish for them and they actually love it.
You're a little bitch.
I'm sorry.
You're fucking
My baddie girlfriend is beating me in public and you decide to
nothing.
I know, I'm sorry.
Hey, stop. That's not okay.
I'm sorry. Did I ask you to help me?
You're a clown. This dude's a clown. No, I gotta tell you guys something. Back in middle school, I used to date a girl that this is personal, but I was in seventh grade, she was in eighth grade. And so I think we dated for like a couple of, I mean, like a week or two, maybe. Yeah, this girl was not a good girl. I'm telling you that much. She was not a good girl. And I think a lot of my friends, they know, even my younger brother, he knows about this story as well. I'm not gonna disclose her name, but we was dating, and then like I think we were walking, like it was school was over at that point, and like I think we, not in an argument way, but we were talking, and then like suddenly she just slaps me in the face. I'm like, yo, what the heck? And then like it was like a group, not a group, but like some people, like it was like like two dudes or something like that, saw it and were like, yo. See, I just had to see. I was a kid, so I just had to like take it. Like, and I know that it was wrong. It was bad. It was bad. But like, the school was like right there, and it's like, yo, what? At that point, it's like I was like what, 13 at the time. I was in seventh grade, so like at that point, yeah, I was a jit. So I'm like, what can I do at that point? But now I'm older now, 21, realizing that, yo, if God forbid that happens again, I know how to handle it. I know how to stand up for myself, and I know how to like say, yo, that enough's enough. You gotta stop. Cause I was a jit back then. I was a jit, so I couldn't. If y'all want to scold me on that, sure, why not? Bet, just do that. But, and I understand. I completely understand that. But now I'm older, and I gotta like stand up for myself, cause ain't nobody standing up for me. Well, if I'm getting jumped, of course. But God forbid that happens. But still, man, especially with women, I'm calling my sisters. One, call my sisters, and two, give them three strikes. 3 strikes, then I'm putting my hands on you. Legally speaking. If not, then I'm holding you down and like, yo, got a reason with you. And you still want to be confrontational, you still put your hands on me, then I may have to slap you. May gotta slap you. And I don't work, knock you out. Now I'm not gonna, I ain't abusive. I'm not an abusive type of person though. But like, hey, if you push me to that level, fair game. Fair game.
No, but I saw you were in harm, so I thought I would help you.
You thought nothing. Look down at my pants. Does it look like I don't want this?
You need mental help.
I want it, man. I live for this shit. If she's not gonna make me fear for my life, then she's not gonna be my fucking wife. Man, this isn't even...
Hey, do you guys know what a cornball is? You guys know what a cornball is? You're looking at one right now. I know this is just a skit. Right? I know it's a skit. I know it's a skit. But if he actually acts like this, let me take that back. But people who act like this, though, I'm gonna rephrase it. People who act like this, like in the title, point of view, the POV, you are legit a cornball. You are a cornball. No joke. You are a spineless cornball. Get it? You see it? They're cornballs. They're cornballs.
Even the most scared I've ever been.
Are you sure? You don't need to be afraid. I can get the police here.
Listen, man, if the police show up and she goes to jail, the next person going to jail is me.
But she shouldn't be treating you like that. It's abuse.
I don't get.
Anyway, baby, as you were saying.
But you deserve better.
The dude nobody invited.
You are fucking this up for me.
I really dislike those type of videos because they're basically making fun of someone's trauma. There's a group of men out there who are genuinely struggling with this problem. And then you got these people online who are not only downplaying it, but they're making fun of it and they're turning it into something weird like a fetish. Imagine how one of these guys would feel if they went online and they saw their traumatic experience being poked fun at.
My female cousin just did this to me.
Oh.
This girl bashed my head open.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. Who's that guy?
Being poked fun at.
I know this guy. He did the oh, it was funny. Well, this was the case in December. My female cousin attacked me over Jasmine
Female
Crockett.
cousin just did this to me.
Politician. Yo, it'd be the attractive ones though. Oh my gosh, man. Not saying all attractive women be abusive, but like, you see a pattern. You really do see a pattern.
This girl bashed my head.
Yo, man getting beat by women is unspoken. I had a traumatic. Nah, look at that. That's serious.
Head open. The girl that was my girlfriend, she busted my head open and with a vacuum, broke it on my head and gashed my head open with the vacuum.
He suffered.
Your girl hit you with a vacuum? Yo, fam. Some of y'all ladies are getting way too handsy.
A real injury that could have potentially been life-threatening. And the thing is, later on in those clips, those men go on to talk about how they showed self-restraint because they could have easily did something to harm those women back.
You know what's crazy is that I've always said that, you know, if a woman ever put her hands on me, I never have to hurt a woman to stop her from assaulting me, because I used to wrestle in high school and for like 5 minutes in college. But that's always been like theoretical, because I've never actually like fought a woman. It's nice to know that I walk it exactly like I talk it.
I ain't put my hands on her, none of that. Every other man in my situation, you know what they would have did, bro? All my cousins and everybody telling me, bro, you better than me, bro. You better than me, because I would have beat her ass. I would have killed her. I would have put her in a duffel bag.
And look, I already see now someone in the comments is going to call me out because earlier I said that this video is catered towards supporting women. And for most of the video, I've been making a case for men. But see, my point in doing that is getting women to appreciate the restraint that most men show. And honestly, I also want to instill a form of protective fear. Because I don't know if you paid attention in that last clip, but when that guy said he reached out to the other men in his life, they said they would have seriously harmed that woman or even unalived her. So I think we can all agree that that woman was very fortunate that she didn't deal with one of those men. But see, that's the thing. Every time you hit a man or you get into like a heated argument with a man, that's a risk you're taking as a woman. And look, I already know how this might come off on my end. I might come off as a little bit insecure, but trust me, as a guy who keeps up with his fitness and I also do like combat sports, I'm not walking around fearful that
just a little athletic side.
What I am worried about is a woman that's following these trends online, coming across a man and thinking she could just put hands on him and he won't do anything. And you know, I don't even have to talk about strangers because I have 4 sisters, 3 of them being younger. My message to all my sisters has always been, if you're by yourself, you're not with me or one of my older brothers, never get into a public argument with a man, and especially don't put your hands on him. Because trust and believe there are plenty of men out there who are itching for a moment to put hands on a woman. They're not gonna try to restrain you or defend themselves.
And they'll have proof for it too.
They're gonna be the aggressor. And that's the type of situation I would never want to see a lady in, let alone my loved ones. And remember how earlier I said leave it up to the internet to give these stupid takes, you know, these takes that are counterproductive and also just harmful? Yeah, so we got women who are trying to justify this new trend of hitting men by saying that men used to beat women in the past. And so somehow that makes it justified. No. And they're also trying to argue that men respond better to getting hit.
No, that's not justified. If men in the past were legit abusive dudes, what makes that 2 wrongs don't make a right here. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Just because men in the past were abusive doesn't make it any better for y'all ladies to be abusive. Because I mean, some men are gonna hit you back, gonna give you that 1950s punch, and you go recuperate your man. It's like, okay, let me not do that again. Because it takes that one guy. It takes that one. It's always one. It always takes one.
Yo, what's with you women and like admitting that you beat men, bro? How am I just chilling?
It's a new era of you know, us women being empowered and that.
That's some powered BS, bro. Give it a rest.
Because in the past, you see, like our ancestors, the women used to be beat, so now we're kind of just like, we're taking it.
All I'm seeing is this. All I'm seeing is this. Yapping.
Back for the women in the past.
Just spamming buzzwords. Just spamming.
No, it's not
spamming buzzwords. I'm missing a TikTok now. She's saying, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you." I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, but that's valid.
That's not valid.
That he was best different, like, so I had to correct him. And you know what? He locked in after I threatened him. Did it not work?
It only worked because I valued my life.
It worked.
What's she talking about?
So it took a. Okay.
Girls, like, I'm telling you, beat that man. Beat him today.
No. There's gonna be men out there itching to hit you. No joke. If you hit a dude, I know it's not gonna be all dudes. It's gonna be some of them. It's gonna hit you back. And once they hit you back, now it's like, oh shoot. Because they're gonna take, because you can push a guy to that level. You can push a guy to that level. A man that no one went back, and you keep pushing him to that level, now that's on you. But yeah, y'all ladies don't want to take accountability of that though.
or be with him forever, and they only understand beating.
No, they get this check out my face, bro. Yo, 40 Shams, bro. Come on, man. Get this check out my face, bro.
This is your Zim woman.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
I already see it now. There's probably some women, some girls who saw that video and sparks went off in their head. They thought, oh my God, she is cooking right now. Let me explain to you why that sort of thinking is flawed in so many ways. But first, I'd like to preface that men hitting women isn't a thing of the past. Maybe in Western society it is, but all over the world there are still men who are hitting women. This is literally a clip of a community of women from the neighborhood coming together to hit this man who's known for abusing his wife.
Now, see, if you abusing your wife for no absolute reason, hey, that's on you, dog. Game is game. That's on you, fam. That's on you. If you abusing your wife for little to no reason, this is justified. A man or woman coming at you, about to hit you back for abusing your wife for no reason, I see that's a W for the ladies. I see that's a W for the ladies. Because you're abusing your wife for no guaranteed reason, just for love of the game. You're gonna get hit back. You're gonna get jumped, dog. JJK style. Yeah. This is an African version of JJK.
He was abusing his wife so severely that these other women felt like they needed to step in. Now, if this happened in Western society, other men would have probably stepped in and handled that guy. And I honestly feel like that's something we don't appreciate enough in the West. Men keeping other men in check. But back to the topic though, let me explain why this idea that because men used to hit women in the past, it justifies women hitting men today. Because let's say that girl's fantasy comes true. Let's say her wish plays out. Women hitting men becomes the norm and it's accepted by society. Wives can beat their husbands bloody and no one will bat an eye. Let's just imagine that this becomes the new social norm for years to come, even decades to come. If we're thinking logically, in the future, there's gonna come a day when men would get fed up with the abuse. They would take matters into their own hand and fight back, whether it's physically or whether it's
if it's physically, oh my goodness, man.
Protesting, and eventually the pendulum that was on one end is gonna overcorrect itself to the other side. So imagine like a 50-year stint, a 50-year streak where women are just hitting men. And then after those 50 years, men decide to take the power back. And they try to make the argument, they use the justification that for the past 50 years, you guys have been hitting us. So it's only fair that we start hitting you guys back. It cancels out, right? Now, obviously, that's very unlikely to happen. But the point I'm trying to make is an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. Instead of pushing this revenge narrative, how about we push a narrative where everyone keeps their hands to themselves? Where things remain verbal and respectful? Because honestly, feeling like you need to resort to violence is a sign of a lack of intelligence. Rarely in the entirety of my life have I ever been put in situations where I feel like my words weren't enough. So yeah, if you feel like you have to put your hands on someone, maybe that says a lot more about you than anyone else. But with that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching.
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to 40 Shams, man. If I was with you, bro. Yeah, men and women, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Just keep your hands to yourselves, alright? Keep your hands to yourselves. Men don't be hitting women, women don't be hitting men. Alright? Both of y'all. Keep your hands to yourselves. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Keep your hands to yourselves. But again, shout out to 40 Shams for this important video. The original video will be in the description down below. Follow me on all socials. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and turn on notifications to know when I upload on a video. All being said, this is Jeremiah. God bless you all. Jesus loves you all. Repent and be saved. I'm out of here. Peace. And don't be hitting people, alright? Keep your hands to yourselves, alright? Now peace.